I think Leah and Rob should not get back together. I want Leah to pay him dust.
I mean, it's nice. Going with the weird family. That's my opinion.
This season is so good.
There is a side to me that this villa has yet to see, and I just want to say thank you and you to Rob.
You're a huge fan of Love Island, so is this like a dream come true for you?
Oh, absolutely. To get to host my favorite show, I literally pinch myself every day. Nothing about it really feels like work.
Yeah.
It just feels like I'm getting to participate in, it's all just so much fun. I love it every day.
It's so much fun, and you are bringing the fashion. What has been your favorite look so far?
Well, the gold look from the premiere night was definitely up there. And I really loved the color block chainmail dress with like the flippy half up hair. Because I felt like a futuristic pop star, and I love that look. So I think those are my favorites right now.
No, I would have to agree. I mean, you are given the looks, and you're also doing such a great job hosting. I know this was probably maybe a little out of your comfort zone, but like you're doing such a great job.
I mean, I hosted the morning announcements in high school, so I feel like it's kind of part of my wheelhouse.
Same, honestly. You were made for that. Thank you, morning announcements in high school, truly.
Yeah.
But I have to say, though, I mean, this season is delivering, you're delivering, and then the contestants are delivering. Are you shocked by all the drama?
Shocked, no, but I'm loving it. And I feel like this entire cast, from the OG Islanders to the bombshells that are coming in, everyone is really just leaning into every emotion that they're feeling and being themselves. I think that every one of them is so important to the show that every time we have to say goodbye, it's really hard. If you were to ask me, well, who would you get rid of? I feel like I can't say anyone, because I almost feel like I wish that they could just all stay the whole time, because like, we don't even need, like, do we really need new people coming in? Because they are giving.
But we do need the bombshells, because that's turning heads is like that's the big thing that we love as viewers. We need the bombshells.
Yeah, when Nicole and Andrea came in, that was explosive. Everyone's handcuffed or blindfolded. I loved watching it on TV, but I also loved being there for all of that in person.
You're like, I can just tell you're having so much fun with this. You're like, I'm such a fan of this franchise, but then you're there in person. You're having fun.
Part of me feels like an evil mastermind, knowing what's coming and having ideas for what if we did this or what if we did that. You know, I'm having a great time, and I love all of them. And I hope they don't hate me too much for the things that I have to do when I come in there.
No, I mean, you have to do it, which we have to talk about. The big thing that recently happened, Rob, Andrea, and then she was voted off the island and off the villa. I mean, I was surprised the women picked her, but like, what was going through your head watching that all play out?
Well, you know, with the 3 boys and the 3 girls that were standing up there, of course, I think that when you have to make a decision like that, when you are an Islander and you know everyone personally, I can't imagine that kind of pressure. And you have to start thinking about all of the different factors that go into why you would choose for someone to stay and why you would choose for someone to be the one to go. And no matter who you choose, it's going to affect everyone greatly. And people are going to be upset no matter who you choose. I think that their choice in Andrea going home, you know, Andrea was very solid with Rob for the 3 to 4 days that she was in there, which is very short. But that being said, they were very magnets to each other, and that's great and that's lovely. But I think while this is not Friendship Island, it is Love Island. You do have to make connections with the other people in the house aside from just the person you're coupled up with. And that includes the other women in the house, and that includes being open to getting to know other people at all times, because you have the person you're coupled up with, you have the other islanders, then you have the audience. So the audience put her and Rob in the bottom, and then from that point, it's her fellow islanders who are deciding who's going home. And so that's how it goes. I've seen many, many, many episodes and many eliminations and many seasons of Love Island across the entire world. And I would say that she is definitely not the first person to be chosen to go home who was in a solid couple. And, you know, he could have left.
He could have left and he didn't. But you kind
I
of
didn't.
told him, you're like, don't leave. You like kind of made a comment. Why did you say that to him?
I didn't think he was going to leave
Yeah.
in the first place. And I, part of me felt like he shouldn't leave just because I think that you don't make decisions like that in the heat of the moment. You should give it a day or two. And then if you still feel like you want to leave, go ahead and leave.
Yeah.
You know, she'll still be in her hotel.
She's still in Fiji.
She's still in Fiji. Like, you could give it a couple of days and literally go see her at the hotel. She's not that, she hasn't left yet. But part of me also felt like I wanted to call his bluff a little bit.
Yeah. Well, now we're thinking that Rob and Leah might give it another go. And I don't know how I feel about that.
I wish they wouldn't.
Same.
I want Leah to pay him dust, you know, like, but we'll see. I haven't seen, you know, there's another episode coming tonight, and there's a lot more to come this week that obviously hasn't happened yet because, you know, our episodes are filmed almost in real time.
Which is
And
crazy.
yeah. So I have actually, you know, I'm constantly texting, you know, whatever producers are at the villa being like, can you update me? Like, what's going on? Because moment to moment things change. And so, you know, I saw that in last night's episode. And so I'm very curious. You know, we did have bombshells coming in.
Mhm.
And so I'm dying to know what's going on. But I think Leah and Rob should not get back together.
I agree. I'm like, for the love of God, don't do it. Just like, because his head's gonna turn the minute another bombshell comes in.
I feel like all of us have been there in our lives at
Right.
different points in time, and they are way younger than me. And when I was 25, I was making all kinds of, you know, ill-advised decisions in my romantic life. And that's part of why the show is so wonderful. And we are watching these ill-advised decisions like play out in real time. And sometimes we all have been that person or have that friend that, you know, you are like, girl, don't do it.
You're
But
like,
we do it anyways, you know? So we'll see what happens.
I do want to ask really quick though, because we have Kayla and Aaron who seem the strongest. Do you think they will make it endgame? Like, is there any couple that might make it to the end? Or will
You know,
Casa more come in and, you know?
yes, I have high hopes for Kayla and Aaron. I think they're adorable together. If Aaron can, you know, untether himself from the bromance that is Rob and Aaron, I actually feel like if Aaron could couple up with Rob, he might, because he seemed to cry more about Rob leaving than anything else that's ever happened in the villa. But I do have high hopes for Kayla and Aaron. I think both of them, they're so cute together, but we do have Casa Amor coming up. And obviously that is such a huge test for both of them. And we'll see what happens. You never know. You really never know.
I know, and we're such early days, as they say in the UK. It's early days
Early
still.
days. It's early days, isn't it? I don't do a good accent.
No, but I love it. And seriously, I'm not just saying this, but you're killing it. Everyone online's like, we came for Ariana hosting and now we're staying because it's such a freaking good season. So
And I want to be like, I told you guys it was the best show.
it's the best
And I'm
show.
so glad that so many people are falling in love with my favorite show in the same way that I fell in love with it so many years ago. And I'm so glad if I could spread the Love Island USA love to be able to do that.